Cops kidnap 8yo boy for acting out in school, put him in restraints, force inject him with sedatives. By Matt Agorist, September 20, 2017. In a police state, innocent 8-year-old boys with severe learning disabilities and diagnosed behavioral issues are not safe from the violent hand of the state's enforcers. A mother has learned the hard way just how unsafe a child can be when the state gets involved after her 8-year-old son was kidnapped by police, put in restraints, and forcefully injected with a sedative after acting out on his first day of school. Debbie Kiroff is now looking for answers after her son endured horrific abuse at the hands of those who claim to protect. They know he's a runner, she told CBC Toronto. When I first brought him to the school, I said to them, he likes to run. That's his release. Earlier this month, the principal at Holland Landing Public School called her to let her know her son's behavior was escalating. However, she never expected what came next. He usually runs to the same spot near the little forest that they go to for day trips, Kiroff said of the place her son runs to find his peace. This time, however, after he ran off, the police were called in. According to Kiroff, she says it all began over an argument with another boy about who should be able to use a computer. Advertisement. He's running around right now, he's got a ruler, he's climbing this, climbing that, Kiroff says the principal told her, asking her to come pick her son up. Kiroff, who works for the Canada Post, couldn't leave work, so she sent her daughter to pick him up. Read more. Drug war insanity, 11-year-old suspended, arrested for having a leaf, that wasn't pot. By the time she got to the school, however, it was too late. Cops had snatched him up after he allegedly tried to run off school property. Mom, they've already got him in the police car. They're taking him to the hospital because he's too angry, she says her daughter told her on the phone. When they got to the hospital, they saw a nightmare unfold. Then the lady comes out and says, I just want to talk to you before we go in. Did you hear your son screaming? He was out of control. The whole hospital could hear him. I just wanted to let you know that we had to restrain him, and also inject him with a sedative, Kiroff says a staff member told her. Kiroff says she was seething inside but simply asked, oh, you don't need my consent for that. As soon as I saw him, I could tell by his eyes that he'd been through a big ordeal. I've never seen that look in his eyes before. I don't feel that good, I feel a little weird, her son told her. The restraints were pretty tight. He was telling me, please, mommy. Get them off. They're too tight. According to the report by CBC. She says she was told the hospital didn't need parental consent, as long as there was an extreme concern for safety. Hospital staff confirmed to CBC Toronto that restraints are used in extreme situations as a short-term intervention to protect a patient. No one wants to use restraints, it is a last measure and is done only in dire situations deemed an emergency. In an emergency situation, our concern for our patient determines how long a restraint is used, the hospital said in a statement. When Kiroff asked what her son did to warrant the restraints, she says she was told he was kicking, screaming and yelling something she considers a tantrum, but hardly an emergency. After her son had been kidnapped and force medicated, he was finally released from his torturous condition after spending more than 90 minutes strapped to a hospital bed. Read more. Police union throws tantrum, demands apology over satirical, yet plausible newspaper comic. As CBC reports, the 8-year-old says he was told that if he calmed down, they would take the restraints off one at a time, but that they didn't and ended up injecting him instead. Kiroff says her son was in restraints for about an hour and a half before the doctor finally released him. He stumbled back to her car and that he wasn't allowed to return to school for about 2 weeks afterward. The York Region District School Board said they would not discuss the case, claiming it was due to the student's privacy. However, they did release a statement noting that the board's primary focus is always student safety. In any situation where a child's safety may be at risk, we have a duty to report and immediately contact the police. We undertake every effort to ensure that our students are in an environment that is safe and welcoming for all. When required, individual education plans, IEPs, and safety plans to support a child's achievement and well-being are developed in collaboration with the child's family, spokesperson Lacinio Migalo said. According to CBC, Kirov says her son is on a waiting list at Blue Hills Child and Family Center, KENNETH Child and Family Services and the York Center, but that wait will likely be a year long. In the meantime, she says, she has contacted her MPP and hopes that by sharing her son's story, more will be done to help children struggling with behavioral and mental illness. We need less wait lists, because an 8-year-old needs the help now. A year from now, there's so much more damage that could be done. Are we going to be looking at more incidents like this? Or on the worst extreme, him actually hurting himself, she said. Read more, cop shoots and kills family dog while it was on a leash. Although her son was allowed to return to school, she says he is permanently affected by the experience as would be any 8-year-old who was kidnapped by cops, strapped to a bed and forcefully injected with mind-altering drugs. He's hesitant, he never wants to be back at the hospital, she said, questioning how her son's first day of school turned into a living nightmare. How do you do that to my 8-year-old son? To me, he's an injured child, she said.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and I'd like to thank you for all your years of support through the years. As a result, this channel has grown and allowed me an equity partnership in carmarshal.com. Please take the time to check them out. They help you buy and sell your next car, even have a negotiating tool to save you from the hassle of haggling with multiple dealers. The link is in the description below. Please click and help support and give if you can too through PayPal or Patreon. Thanks again. Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and I found that I had to make a change this ending on my videos, letting you know about the channel and fair use laws, you know, how we can report on other people's reporting and how it's good, how it's bad, etc. But you guys can look it up yourself. It is legal. It's in there. But like I've told you before, that I've been cut off from making money on YouTube for 4 years. It's really weird, bizarre, but they cut the money off, but they said you can keep the channel, and now YouTube makes all the money. And if you get bored, plug it into Social Blade website, and you'll see that they are making a huge amount off the site. Right now it's at 63 million views, 53,000 subscribers, almost 3 million views a month. You know, trying to wake people up, and I make nothing. In fact, I got a customer that's ex-congressman. He said if I could ever find a lawyer, sue YouTube on it. But because this is nuts. 4 hours a day and to save America. You know, but at the same time, it's worth it. Look at what our founding fathers did. They died for this country. So, but getting back to the money part, this is why I'm redoing the video. Is my dream of everyone giving $1, and it's going to be $53,000 a year, or if they did Patreon, which you know, can be monthly. That is not working. That'd be great if it did. Nothing is perfect. And I appreciate the people that do donate, you know, what they can on PayPal. And there again, I'm letting you guys know that is not much. Is, you know, monthly is, oh my god. So anyways, yes, you cannot live on it. It's very, very, very low amount. But the dollar things, I do appreciate that. But when I first said everybody give $1, that's not working. I'm just letting you guys know it's, yeah, that dream. Everybody gives $1. 53,000 subscribers, it's not working. So yes, if you can give more than that, you know, I appreciate it. Like I said, you know, I'm in a unique situation where, you know, we're already debt free, and I'm not rich, but with the little business that we have, I am able to do what I am able to do 45 hours a day, you know, letting you guys know what's going on. In 4 years, I've did the whole thing myself. 12,000 videos on there. I literally get emails where people are like, holy crap, I never knew it was this bad. And it is this bad, and it's getting worse every day because we have the internet, we have cell phones, we have cameras everywhere now, and it's just disgusting what's going on. And then, as you guys know too, now we got Trump, we got Jeff Sessions doing a war on drugs, and now he wants to go after the forfeiture laws again. It's just unfreaking real. So, if you can give more than that, that dream of everybody giving $1, yeah, that old video, that's not working. They're not, they're just not. So anyways, if you can give more than that, that dream is not working. Hardly anybody is giving. There you go. So that's why I'm remaking the video. If you can give more than that, that would be great. And there again, like I said, the Patreon's there. There is some people on there that are starting to give, but there again, it's very, very low. And like I said, I don't want to get rich off of that. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing because, you know, it's still so stinking corrupt. It's not even funny. My court case that I'm going to be paying out of my pocket myself with Charlotte County's coming up. They illegally looked me up and then posted all my information on LEOAFFAIRS website. They basically doxed me, however you want to say that. I forget what the word is, and they outed me, man. And that information on that site went out to 500 sheriffs, deputies, people that work at the jail, etc., etc., etc. So, yeah, it is very, very scary, but we're going to do a federal case, 1983 case, violating freedom of speech. We have 17 cameras in the house now. We got 2 cameras in the car. I always carry a camera plus a cell phone. A lot of people are highly recommending I get a vest now. If I could, if the wife would let me, I would run for sheriff. We are trying to push the thing nationwide right now, where just to mix it up and to get the topics out there is register to run for sheriff, NPA, no party affiliation, as a write-in, and that is completely free, and you can participate in the elections. And there's a lot of stuff. We got a guy, James McLinnis in Pinellas County, Tampa, who almost won. He experienced the corruption himself. The story is unbelievable. Look him up. It's mind-blowing what they did. It pissed him off. He is very, very smart. He has way more money than I did. He ran for sheriff at the last 3 months last year in 2016 and almost won. He got all of the black vote. And the reason why he did that is because he ran on, I will not bust, we're in Florida, I will not bust anybody for weed anymore unless it's an ungodly huge amount, like pounds. And then he also ran on no more victimless crimes, no more of this freaking road pirate bull crap. And then he was going to cut the budget by 30%. And when you think about that, you can. If you stop the road pirates, you can get rid of a bunch of people. Gone. So, the wife has been saying, yes, I can, yes, I can't. So I don't know. We're trying to find somebody that can do it because I am busy doing this anyways. But, so I'm making a video, like I said, that $1 a month from everybody, you know, for 53,000 subscribers, that is not working. I'm just letting you guys know. Absolutely give way more than $1 a month. If you can, I appreciate anything. By the way, remember too, when you give that, PayPal takes like freaking 15 to 20%, so it's even worse than that. But, and there again, like I'm letting you guys know, it's way, what I get is very, very low. Appreciate it, but it is very, very low. Can't live on it. I'm just, you know, I'm working, and that's what I'm working on. And that court case is going to cost a buttload of money. That's federal court. Just the filing fees and the depositions that we're going to be doing with this corrupt cop. So there's another reason to give. We are going to be doing a deposition with this very corrupt. He was in a drug squad. He is a bad guy. He's on steroids. We heard steroids are rampant here. That's why their attitude is so bad. And we are going to get him on video, and it will be on YouTube. So that case alone is $5,000 just to bring it to court, and that's my money out of my pocket. So there's another reason to give, and give way more than $1 if you can. So keep that in mind. This is the new video, and I see, God, I talk a lot. It's already 7 minutes, but had to make it just to let you know the $1 a month from everybody is not working. They're not doing it. So if you can give more than that, please. So thanks. Keep it up. Share, like, subscribe, tell your friends, send me your videos on corruption, and I'll post it.